It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets play host to the Golden State Warriors. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Down low, Aldridge. Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
It's Steph at the controls. To Green. Probing the defense. Off the mark. Weighs his options. Harden with it up top. Leads a bucket. Down low for Griffin. To Harden. Nice pass to set things up. Curry, second, and a putback slam.
He usually pays his bills doing things around the perimeter. Nice work right there around the rim.
Harden with the basketball. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Durant sizing up Draymond Green. Harden to Durant. Not that time.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot or have a much faster release. Ideally, you have both in your arsenal.
Curry, rebound comes to Aldridge. To Durant. Driving right to the basket. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Iguodala to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Beyond the arc for three. Hits the trifecta.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Harden, defended by Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden to Durant. Otto Porter with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Warriors basketball. Count the basket at the rim.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
To Porter. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Curry. That's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Curling inside. Durant. Kevin Durant. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Warriors have the basketball. Here comes the screen. Sizing up the defense. Curry. His first quarter struggles from deep continue. It's no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Durant to Harden. For three is good.
I don't know how he saw his man out and cut like that, but that was nice.
Curry into the front court. Down 2. Here comes the screen. Curry to Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Durant across the timeline. 2-point advantage. Draymond Green snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Kevin Durant rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Had a chance, but it's no good. Iguodala to bring it up. Down just a couple. Nothing going here on that drive. To Porter. To Green. Here comes the screen. Green. His first effort off the mark. Now it's Harden controlling the offense. Takes stock of the floor. To Griffin. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Griffin shot off the mark.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Here comes the screen. For 3. Shot off the mark. Good defense. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. And it's Curry who grabs the board. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Harden. Highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. James Harden. 3 for 6 now.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Porter. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Harden. Surveys the floor. Harden. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Iguodala matched up with Harden. That's rebounded by Brooklyn. To Irving. Aldridge. Bradley. To Green. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Irving with the basketball. Leads 4. And slams it down. Big finish for Aldridge. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Iguodala against Harden. Here comes the screen. Paul Millsap tips it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Number 16 and number 12.
Bradley. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Irving to Millsap. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Time to shuffle things up.
Number 27, Zaza Pachulia.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Paul Millsap. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2. To Wiggins. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Probing the defense. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career 87% from the line. Free throw good as he completes the 3-point play. The lead is up to 6. Bradley. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Short jumper off the mark.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Bradley. To Green. Here comes the screen. Green.
You open, pull the trigger.
Deep 2 there, won't go. To Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Not today. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Green. To Wiggins. Bradley. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending. Long key from three-quarters court. The first quarter's complete. It's been all net so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Wiggins. Here comes the screen.
Get through. Here comes the screen. Here comes the screen.
Ah, the monster stuff. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Here's Irving into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. Here comes the screen. Irving with the interception. Great defensive play. Blake Griffin sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Baseline drive. Paul Millsap. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Bradley. Green. They love this hustle. To Green. Paul Millsap swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Green. Wiggins to Bradley. From long range. And the rebound taken by Millsap. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving. Knocks it down from mid-range. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Lead stands at 10. To Millsap. Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Wiggins. Picked up by the Nets.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Millsap to Irving. Griffin to Irving. They get it down to Millsap. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Bradley. To Green. Whoa, what a finish. Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 35, Kevin Durant.
Irving to Griffin. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Cashes in for two. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Curry. Not that time, and not his shot.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Here comes the screen. Durant matched up with the two-time MVP. To Irving.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Curry to bring it up. Margins 8. Here comes the screen. Short jumper stays out.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. To Bradley. Steph lets loose. Step back jumper.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Irving into the front court. His team on top by 8. To Durant. Irving to Durant. Irving. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions.
To Curry. Add 2 points to the board. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Harden shot, no good. Curry with the basketball. His team down 9. And Harden takes in the rebound. Harden in possession. He'll run the offense. To Griffin. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Shot for James Harden. James Harden now 4 for 9.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Curry. Has a look. Hayden with a shot, no good. Brooklyn's got it. Harden to Allen Crabbe. Probing the defense. Steph Curry able to recover with the block. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 35.
and gets both to drop at the line. Here's Curry with it up top. His guys currently down by 13. Five to shoot for Golden State. To Green. Here's a chance from long range. And Durant there to claim the rebound. Harden in possession. His team on top by 13. To Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Old school equals high percentage.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry. Shot clock winding down. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Durant to Harden. No, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Has a chance. Shot no good there for Griffin. And he'll go to the foul line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Nets have it to Durant. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Here we go. I got ball.
Otto Porter. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Durant to Harden. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. With the step back. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Steph Curry, defended by Kevin Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. To Porter. LaMarcus Aldridge pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Durant cleans it up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Green. Steph Curry matched up with Durant.
In the second quarter.
Warriors with 4 to shoot. To Curry. Lets it fly from long range. And Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
It's in the hands of Harden. Sizing up the defense. Harden to Allen Crabbe. 5 to shoot. Harden to Durant. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kevin Durant unguardable. Hand in his face. He still hits the 3.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that end.
Bradley to Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect from in close. James Harden. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Warriors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors.
Game drive. Bench points.
The Golden State Warriors were not given a chance to relax in that opening half. Even when the starters were on the bench, the reserves were maintaining the lead and earning their playing time.
Player of the half.
Kevin Durant has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Golden State basketball. To Green. Takes stock of the floor. He wants to deliver. A pass stolen by the Nets.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Harden sizing up Iguodala. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
To Curry. Down to 5 on the 24. Curry. Message received. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Harden. For 3, and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
To Curry. Porter to Curry. You've got to get that one to go. To Harden. Millsap. Harden shoots. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
It's James Harden once again to Millsap. Surveys the floor. Harden to Allen Crabbe. Harden. Offensive rebound. Steps through and scores.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scared.
Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Otto Porter. 3 for 6 now.
Everything about Porter is so low-key. No social media, and he's one of the few high-caliber NBA players that manages to stay out of the public eye while producing at an elite level in a number of categories.
Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow. Stays out. Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Good look that time, but off the mark. Allen Crabbe, defended by Steph Curry. To Millsap. Durant. And knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Here comes the screen. Curry to Green. Shot clock winding down. 2-point shot for Curry. Rebound comes down to Brooklyn. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
That's good chemistry right there, but more importantly, that's great trust. Trusting in your teammate to knock down that shot says everything about the confidence level of your team.
Millsap gets a look, can't hit.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Five to shoot for Golden State. Stephen Curry with a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
James Harden at the controls. To Aldridge. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Green to Curry. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Stephen Curry at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 90% at the line. Free throw's good to cap off the 3-point play as they draw a tiny bit closer. Harden into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Durant. It was right there. Curry has it to Green. To Curry. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Curling inside. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's Durant for two. And scores.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Curry, taken by Aldridge. It's Brooklyn's ball to Harden.
I got ball.
Griffin. Baseline drive. And the finish at the rim. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Harden with it up top. His guys hold a commanding lead. Durant, defended by the former Hoya. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. Curry to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Green to Curry. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Nothing going here on that drive. And scored. Strong take.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Durant against the former Finals MVP. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. From the outside, no good. Golden State at the controls. To Porter. Probing the defense. LaMarcus Aldridge. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And count the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving.
Curry.
Into the game for the Warriors. Number 32.
Off the assist.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Irving brings the ball up court. Nothing going here on that drive. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. Here comes the screen. Curry to Porter. Turns and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And he stuffs it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Short jumper off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report. To
Harden. Can't connect.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Curry knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Irving. And scores.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Warriors basketball. Curry to Bradley. Curry lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Kyrie Irving, with that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Steph Curry matched up with Harden. Five to shoot for Golden State. Curry, he's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Cleaning the offensive glass. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete, and the Nets enjoying some breathing room. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
Griffin to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Oh, that's how it's done.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Bradley to Curry. The drive right to the basket. Curry shot no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? And now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. To Wiggins. To Curry. Wiggins to Bradley. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Griffin to Irving. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Kyrie across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. To Durant. Irving buries it. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Trying to cash in. Now a shot by Bradley, no good.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Durant, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. Here comes the screen. Irving. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me
The
of the
NBA
story
Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 2-2.
But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Steph Curry against KD. 5 seconds to shoot. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Number 13, James Harden. Stepping in for Golden State, number 4.
Harden. to
Game
Irving.
1-5 Chicago Bulls 1-2-1 Los Angeles Lakers 1-0-1 final.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Wiggins.
Game 1-5 Toronto Raptors 1-1-3 Portland Trail Blazers 1-1-8 final.
Short jumper won't fall.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Irving to Durant.
Game 1-5 Houston Rockets 1-0-2 Memphis Grizzlies 1-3-6 final.
That one to go. Bradley. That's out. Last touch by Avery Bradley. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 33, Allen Brown.
Irving to Harden. Kyrie gets a look, can't hit, and scores, plus the foul. LaMarcus Aldridge cashes in, and now with a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's
Game
land.
1-5
They weren't
Phoenix
really
Suns
committed to getting out of
9-9
the way,
Minnesota
committing a
Timberwolves
hard foul,
9-6
or
final.
taking the brunt of the contact.
LaMarcus Aldridge at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Missed the foul shot.
Game 1-5 Miami Heat 1-0-3 Oklahoma City Thunder 9-0 final.
Porter. Nothing going here on that drive. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Harden to Griffin. Irving.
Game 1-5 Denver Nuggets 1-0-1 Dallas Mavericks 1-1-1 final.
As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Green to Bradley. Porter. That's rebounded by Kyrie.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the
Game
communication.
1-5 Orlando Magic 1-1-1 Atlanta Hawks 1-2-9 final.
And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Warriors have the basketball to Green. Otto Porter, 4 out of 7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen. Irving down to Griffin. It's a big finish. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one?
Game
Another
1-5
dunk,
Indiana
another easy
Pacers 8-4
possession.
New York Knicks
How
9-2 final.
demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
To Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Add 2 points to the board.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Into the front court, it's Irving. He'll run the offense. Harden to Irving. Draymond Green sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
Our game programs have player lineups, team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 45, Andre Iguodala.
For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Count the bucket for 2.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nothing going here on that drive. Warriors with 4 to shoot. fires the three. He was all over him.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
And he throws it down. Nuclear from Blake Griffin.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Irving to Griffin. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Possession lies with Golden State.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Kyrie, count the basket.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Green. Five to shoot for Golden State. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Griffin. Irving. And he finally misses one after making his first six.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Nets have the basketball. Irving. Down low for Griffin. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 30, Stephen Curry.
To Curry. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Irving to Allen Crabbe. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
Pick up.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Nets who are victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Warriors lost this game long before the final buzzer. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Bench points.
The Brooklyn Nets can confidently say it was the player of their substitutes that was a big reason, if not the biggest reason, for their success today. Tremendous job by the reserves to be impactful in this matchup.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.